All right, guys, it's November. This is Tulung podcast number 74. Ha! And we're live. Proof. It's me. Guys, this is I don't know if this thing is getting any bigger, but shoot. Weekly podcast is a weekly podcast. Let's go. We're going to start with announcements. Right? I have a project right now in the works. I haven't recorded much final material yet. But you hear that? I don't know if I'm fit to record because then I get a little nasal with this congestion. So it's a potential delay. If this persists a week from now, end of the year release, Christmas release, I don't know. It's my best work yet. And I really should have more urgency when I record it. But, whatever. Delayed. Potentially, Verse Collection, Volume 3. No inquiries, I think. There are a lot of questions, but people... I don't write them down. They're not general enough for me to write them down. Wiping my glasses. Okay. I'm especially excited for the Meltzer review. No mentions. However, I have two thoughts. The first is this new free-to-play RPG. I don't know if it's gacha. I think it's gacha. Free-to-play, realistic RPG. I have the urge to sneeze, and it's not sneezing yet. Where Winds Meet and the astroturfing anomaly. This is a term I just discovered today. So, let's look into Where Winds Meet, right? Where Winds Meet. Wikipedia says it is. Where Winds Meet. Pinyin. Yan. Yun. Shi Liu Sheng. We're gonna.
烟云十六声
Yan Yun Shi Liu Sheng. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it Where Winds Meet. Is a free-to-play, online-only, open-world, wuxia action role-playing video game. This just came out today on Windows, PS5, iOS. So, will I play this after Wuthering Waves? I very well could. If there's cross progression, right? But Wuthering Waves kills me right now. I have nearly bricked my account from inappropriate team building or inefficient team building. So I'm slowly clawing my way back up. Actually, I'm not back up. Or back up to proper resource management. Slowly clawing my way back up. I got Lupa Encore Verena because... and, I'm gonna salvage what I can. Encore main DPS. I need the flippin' whatever that 5-star Gauntlet Rectifier? I forgot. Cosmic Ripples. And then hopefully I can clear Tower of Adversity, because that's all I have left. Of course the end game is last. So hard. Pre-registration. I will hold off on yet another gacha game until I finish the last gacha game. I did that with Genshin, right? Started technically October 2020, finished December 2021. Honkai Star Rail started, I think, April 2023. Finished. Technically, I finished it in last year, right? No. Last year, yeah. Technically, I finished it last year. I forgot what month. It was definitely over the summer. So let's say summer 2024, right? And then, thankfully, right, later that year, oh, actually, no, not really. And then Zenless Zone Zero, I started the open beta, whatever. And then I actually played it over the summer, and then I finished it in August, right? Yeah. And then we have Wuthering Waves, which I started at the beginning of this year, and I'm still going at it. Yeah. Tough game. Where Winds Meet, right? Official launch trailer, Mine MMO? Oh my gosh. There are already codes. What do I refer to? Where Winds Meet reviews thread. And then astroturfing. Funny how we went from nobody on this sub knowing what this game is to 4 to 5 front page threads every week out of nowhere. Where Wins Me Before You Buy? I watched this the other day. Yesterday? I don't remember. I don't see anything else about the information of this game. Wuxia open world action adventure RPG set in ancient China at the 10th century. Five Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms era. Okay. And then the term astroturfing, right? According to Oxford Languages,
astroturfing,
the deceptive practice of presenting an orchestrated marketing or public relations campaign in the guise of unsolicited comments from members of the public. Yeah, grassroots participants. It is a practice intended to give the statements or organizations credibility by withholding information about the source's financial backers. Hiding the sponsors. This doesn't sound far, right? This sounds like an industry plant. Hey, bro. Hey, Marquise. We're talking about the new game, Where Winds Meet, available today on PS5, Windows, and iOS. Android is out of the question. But, you know what that means? If it's on those 3 platforms, then there's a platinum trophy for it. So, new free-to-play gotcha RPG, free platinum trophy, whatever. After I do Wuthering Waves, and I went on a bit of a tangent about how hard Wuthering Waves is for me, because I played it wrong. You're working on Crash 1 Shiny Platinum. It's breaking me. Yeah. It flipping without the run feature. Crash 1 just becomes really slow. I don't know how else to articulate it, but let's on the topic of astroturfing and Where Winds Meet, right? Industry plant used to describe musicians who are believed to have become popular through nepotism, inheritance, connections in industry, presented as independent and self-made, but alleged to... Okay, yeah. I know the terms are different, but I get industry plant energy. How are you supposed to do Crash 4 Shiny Platinum? Do the first 3 games. That will build a foundation for the gauntlet of terror that is Crash 4. That's it. So this astroturfed game, where winds meet. Yeah, we'll look into it. I'll look into it. And we'll see if it's a worthy, what's that? Multiple times a day. A lot. Agree. You're welcome. We'll see if this is a worthy gacha successor, or free-to-play RPG successor to Wuthering Waves. And I hope the trophies aren't glitched. I feel like Crash 4 Shiny Platinum harder than Super Meat Boy Shiny Platinum. Okay. Do you have any particular reasons why you think Crash 4 is harder than Super Meat Boy? Ah, shoot. I messed up my... Whatever. Okay. Where winds meet, right? I'll look into it later. Any Where Winds Meet fans in chat? Anyway, we have another thought, right? Another idea. New Prize Picks features to compensate for promo deficit. This is purely speculative. I think a lot of people resonate. Oh, available in New Hampshire. Thanks. Oh, wow. Yeah, Prize Picks features to compensate for promo deficit. Over the summer, Prize Picks had protected plays for Flex Friday. A lot of payout boosts. And frequent discounts. Those kind of disappeared once the let's say once the football season started. We had a free pick every week, and then that's gone. They did a Drake May play yesterday, but that was the first time in what? A month? Because Super Meat Boy has no death runs, which I'm good at, and Crash 4 has platinum medals, which are harder. Maybe if you know what, I'm not gonna speak on your behalf, but a no death run is a no death run. Hit any danger and it's over. Crash 4 is actually the same thing now that I think about it. But Crash 4 is a three-dimensional game. There is an additional plane of area, which I guess includes a greater margin of error. So when I think about it like that, you know, Crash 4 has more space than Super Meat Boy. But I guess Super Meat Boy is repeatable. Maybe I was just bad at Super Meat Boy. But Crash 4 has a lot of mechanics to make the game a little manageable. You got the triple spin. You got... Crash 4 is rarer than Super Meat Boy. Crash 45? No. What if I search up just Bandicoot? Right. Oh yeah, if we're looking at a PlayStation, but I heard that Super Meat, you know what? Maybe I heard there was some Vita exploit thing that you could do to get the platinum trophy. I haven't read into it because when I'm done with the game, I just boop, it's out of my mind. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Prize Picks, you know, they're compensating with player stacks. They just revealed team picks and culture picks. They are collaborating with who would cheat Super Meat Boy Shiny Platinum harder than? I don't know. People who have the PS Vita? I don't know. From music to movies to price of food, call what's happening next in culture, get paid if you're right. That's unreal. Prize picks. Man. I was gonna start DraftKings at the beginning of next year because they had more payout boosts. Now I don't think I need DraftKings. If I can do this, right? Culture picks are funny too because I've thought about it. Anyway, that's enough prize picks, right? That's enough sports betting. Whatever. Super Meat Boy Platinum, honestly not that bad as everyone think. LOL, just practice. Yes. It was hard for me, though. Certainly hard for me. I'd still give it a 10 out of 10. Because, maybe I was just nervous. I did not have nerves of steel playing Super Meat Boy. So I died often, and I got frustrated often, and I still operate on a 1-hour fuse. I can only play the game for an hour at a time before I just went insane. So yeah. Next. Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer. I've been waiting for this. Wednesday was apparently a classic AEW episode. We had Blood and Guts. And then we have one next week in Boston in the Gaddis Arena. You think Super Meat Boy on Crypt level? Absolutely not. Crypt of the Necro Dancer is a 1,000 hour platinum trophy. Nothing will touch that game. Nothing. Well, Fortnite could touch it, but Fortnite is grindy. Crypt of the Necro Dancer is difficult and grindy. It really is one of the most prestigious, exclusive, hardest platinum trophies of all time. Oh, shoot. This Blood and Guts got 5 stars? Whoa, this was a good episode, eh? Oh, man, we got a 5-star match. No. Why didn't you say this for a Gaddis Arena? Elder Scrolls Online could? Yeah. True. True, but you could boost that, no? Elder Scrolls Online. Tamriel Unlimited. 9 out of 10, 600 hours. If it's online, there's always the opportunity to boost. Single-player games. They're killers. Let's check out AEW Blood and Guts, right? This was apparently crazy. And I wish they moved this to the week after, because then the week after is a cooldown show. But that's me just talking out of spite, because I'm going to the next AEW Dynamite. But man, if this wasn't crazy. I think Elder Scrolls Online harder than Super Meat Boy. There is an argument for that. The exclusivity of it too is, yeah. I wouldn't argue that. Blood and Guts is AEW's version of War Games. Look at that. Blood and Guts between Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne, Mercedes Moné, and Triangle of Madness. Defeat Harley Cameron. These are the heels, right? Defeat Harley Cameron, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, Mina Shirakawa, Tony Storm, and Willow Nightingale. 4.5 stars. Women's War Games. Is it a coincidence that later this month, WWE will put on their flagship War Game show in what? After Saturday? In two weeks after Saturday, Survivor Series War Games, Petco Park. Is it a coincidence? The internet wrestling community will inevitably compare AEW's War Games to WWE's Blood and Guts. Non-title Fall Count Anywhere match. Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, 4.5. You had Darby Allin, Roderick Strong, Conglomeration, defeating the Death Riders, 5 stars. Next week. Come on, man. Not skills-wise, of course. Time-wise, yes. Yeah, I mean, there are games that are just so much of a time sink, you have no choice but to kind of rate it higher than the short, difficult platinum trophies. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, the hardcore just continues. Oh, I just skipped over a bunch of stuff. You have Goddesses of Stardom Tag League, nice. TNA Impact. Whoa, what? Marigold Battleheart. Superhuman Taiji Ishimori gets ridiculous one more time. I don't know what this was, but he was in every match. It's funny. Goddesses of Stardom Tag League Day 4. Yeah, Tulung, bro, I was watching your Crash 1 VODs. Oh yeah? What'd you think of the Crash 1 VODs? DDT, we have D Generations SP. Albert Fire versus Tia Hale. Okay, we have NXT, we have... was she part of... Oh, yeah, isn't she the Evolve Championships? I was wondering if the colored gems are like Crash 4 for Crash 1. Kind of, right? You gotta meet specific requirements, and you gotta go through the level without breaking crates or whatever. Yeah, just a similar concept. I used a guide. NXT Speed title. Jasper Troy defeats El Grande Americano for the WWE Speed title. This... Okay. How many attempts did the Green Gems, Green Gems Crash 1. Green Gem Crash 1. Color Gem. Break all boxes without losing a life. Oh, I can't tell you how many efforts it took. All I just remember... Well, I beat the game in 20 hours, so maybe... Not many? I don't know. We have these dudes. I don't know. These dudes. I don't know. Speed title. Yep. Thea Hale defeats Alba Fire. I'm the Crash Goat. No, I did not. I don't have the Crash Team Racing Platinum Trophy. Then I would be in a potential conversation for Crash Goat, but I do not have the Crash. And whatever that fighting game, that fighting Crash Bandicoot game was, I don't have that Platinum Trophy either. Women's Speed Title Tournament semi-final. Stop! Stop! Look at that. Equally as unfavorable. That's easy compared to Crash 4? Crash Team Racing? More eyeballs to this whole wrestling thing? Yeah, nah. Let's check this out, right? Last man standing match between Ricky Saints and Trick Williams for the NXT title. 4.25 stars. Oh yeah, Tavion Heights defeats Josh Briggs, 3.5 stars. Crash 4 is literally the hardest Crash game in history. Oh my gosh. Let's check this out, right? Oh, Crash Team Rumble. Crash Team Rumble, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. According to these PSN profile statistics, you may be right. Yeah. I heard this was hard, though. Whatever. I gotta do Crash Team Rumble and Crash Team Race. Just like Wolfenstein 2, the hardest game in the series, yes. Well, I mean, I wish I played the other Wolfenstein games. I had the opportunity to buy the whole series for $11. Instead, I looked over at just the Wolfenstein 1 and 2 bundle, which was a few cents cheaper, and I made the wrong purchase. I could have played Youngblood. I could have played the Old Blood. Yeah, I did fumble that. I would have a lot more Wolfenstein knowledge now had I just looked over a few. Whatever. Anyways, right. NXT is done. Oh yeah, we had a Monday Night Raw in Boston on Monday. Let's look at these. 0-1, Reborn 0-1, First Advance to the Holy Land. Youngblood is not the good one. What makes... Oh, shoot. I am not a bot. Is there any reason why young people don't like Youngblood? Okay, Dragon Gate. I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. What's this? Prominence, 27th Battle, Flame, Blue, and Red. Time limit draw of 13 minutes? Alright, we got Raw in Boston. John Cena defeats Dominic Mysterio for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. 3.5 stars. John Cena is now a Grand Slam champion. Maybe the story's dry and you play as William J. Blaskovich's daughter? Yeah, I've heard of that. I have heard of that. Why is she still on TV? Surrealism, Chapter 9. I love my water too. Hey, everybody should. Goddesses of Stardom Tag League. Megan Bayne? Huh? You're telling me Megan Bayne went back to the States to participate in Blood and Guts, and then she has to go back to Japan? What? GCW and GMW, Green Mountains and Me. Mike Skyros. Okay. LeBron Cazzoni versus Stephen Wolf. New Texas Pro 7th anniversary show. 7-year anniversary show. Any names? Spain? Mexico? My flippin' nasal ducts. Anyway. Noah, Sunny Voyage 2025. Hank and Tank? What? Hank and Tank and Noah? Whoa, interesting. Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, All Rise, cool. Alright, we already saw that. I think we saw this. King of Gate, cool. New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Road in Anjo. We saw Okada. You literally typed the wrong comment on somebody else's stream. Whose other stream are you on? Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kazuchika Okada for the last time. It's only fitting. West Side Extreme Wrestling, Frankfurt. Cool. What's this? GCW Limitless Massacre in Maine? Who's another trophy hunter? Who's this other trophy hunter? We can always form a community, right? In Maine? Okay, GCW was in Maine. Noah Star Navigation 2025. Cool. Hank and Tank are the GHC Tag Champs? Okay. Who are you? Choco Pro. Cool. I already saw this. IZW Long Live the King. Samoa Joe. Tulung, you want cheese sausage pizza? I could be into a cheese sausage pizza if made well. Samoa Joe defeats the... This is the same Samoa Joe, right? What? Oh, this is his 35-year career? Check this out. Megan Bain just doing things. What's this? King of Gate? Saw that. Roden Anjo? Saw that. Are we back to Wednesday? What's this? SmackDown? Yeah. Oh, this was Collision. That was Collision. Oops. Alright. AW Collision. We had Bang Bang Gang defeat FTR. 3 3/4 stars. TNT title. Kyle Fletcher defeats Ace Austin. 4 1/4 stars. Oh, how about this? We have the Blood and Guts Advantage best of 3 match. Roderick Strong, John Moxley. 4 1/4 stars. TJ... I think that's it. I think I've absorbed as much wrestling knowledge as I could today. How the Asian Girls Bring Me One? How the Asian Girls Bring You One? What do you mean? You've been watching a lot of Asian shows and movies? What Asian shows and movies? While you talk about that, we're going to talk about some bars I may listen to, right? Release Radar. And there's probably other stuff that just hides. And I just haven't found it immediately. We have this one single from Billy Woods and
August Fannin.
It's probably August. Complications featuring Aesop Rock. I sampled this. I may listen to it. We have a new album from Oh No, No Dega. I'm gonna be honest. There a Logic feature from this album brought me to it, and then I saw Talib Kweli on this project. I may listen to this. Alice in Borderland. Now, here's the thing, right? I do not watch anime of any sort. So, you are probably more knowledgeable than me in that department. Because I don't watch a lot of television. The only television I watch, right, is Monday Night Raw here and there, and sports, but that's only to track, to sweat out my bets or whatever. We have a new album from, Pounds 448, ABAT, but LBAG, and Traumatic Goods. A Conway the Machine feature on this album brought me to it, and then I saw a lot of, do I speak Asian? Do I speak Asian, Marquise? That's a good question. About this album, Conway the Machine feature brought me to it, but I saw a lot of Griselda Associates on this album. I may listen to this. We have an album from Tidra Moses. Complex Simplicity Reimagined. But really, it's the Ab Soul feature I want to highlight. I may listen to this. TikTok. 10 swipes. How about this? Well, right. I realize I can pull up TikTok and do the For You thing on my desktop. That means I can probably delete the app from my phone, right?
I got this!
Shoot. Okay. Because I can do this now, I'm officially deleting this app from my phone. I have absolutely no reason to be on it. Other than for this podcast, and in the off chance that somebody sends me a video. But I can always open the website, right? TikTok on mobile, gone. Alright. This is the 10 swipes challenge. What is this?
I got this! I got this!
1. 2. What the flip? How long is this video?
So that was... Ooh, look at that.
Is this real?
So moist. That is the magic of pumpkin.
3.
How did the parents positively ID those clothes?
4. Oh, don't do that. 5. Whoa,
Your TikTok
6.
videos are still stuck at 200 views. You need to use TikTok Ads Manager. These were my views before you...
7. 'Does anybody click on the link here? Seven. 8. 9. 10. 10. I'm glad I deleted this from my phone. That was... unsubstantive. Yeah, I am never re-downloading that app. I hope I never have to re-download that app. I'm just doing it to track the culture. Next, freestyle. Freestyle, right? Insert text box. Where winds meet, the successor to Wuthering Waves. Open world, cross-platform, free to play. This game kills me because it is gacha. What rhymes with gotcha? So I'm in the trap. Gotcha! Alright, anybody watching? The floor is yours. I have 20 minutes to kill. The floor is yours. Otherwise, I will sit in silence and think about what I want to say next. Well, the first thing on my mind really is how will AEW top Blood and well, I guess it would be an easier watch next week because it's not. Is a Wolfenstein 2 Platinum for the week? No. No, it's not for the week. I was surprised. And I'm not going to call out these people specifically. Maybe I just caught them on an off day. But let's look at my most popular most popular video of all time, right? Mein Leben. Almost 3,400 views. Surely you must have seen this, Marquise. I actually got this trophy by downloading a save on a website that has save files on it. Took a little bit to get it on my console and resign it to my profile, though. This trophy is just too tough, and I don't have the patience to do it legit. All I needed to do on it was go down the lift and kill Engel. Makes it feel like a bronze instead of one that should be gold. The furthest I got was the Roswell elevator in an actual... That is actually you, yeah. I see you, but... Have you seen this? And then you have another guy saying, I need more info. And you have another guy corroborating and saying, PS4 save wizard. So, no, this platinum... I'm not saying these guys are weak, per se. I'm just saying the abstract of weak means that let's say people who have they are weak, LOL. Man. I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? I mean, I read that and I thought, okay, cool. And then I said, indeed, the Roswell elevator was also an unfortunate Mein Leben run killer for me. I guess if you wanna link weakness with the save wizard, then yeah, maybe you could say these guys are weak. But I guess we haven't defined weak to begin with. Now I think about it. What was harder for you to platinum? Wolfenstein 2 or Crash 1? Wolfenstein 2 by a country mile. From sheer time alone, right? Let's look at Crash 1. If I can find it. Crash Bandicoot, right? Oh. 23 hours. 23 hours. 23 hours to finish. Very straightforward platformer, very basic premise. Wolfenstein 2, right? Wolfenstein 2. Definitely enjoyable from a dynamic story gameplay perspective. But it still had a no-death run. 74 hours. 74 and a half hours. Right, if you want to count those. Let's see all my Mein Leben attempts, right? The Mein Leben test. I have started as early as the 3rd stream on my Mein Leben attempts. And I went to 30 streams. That means everything from stream 3 to 30, I either did Mein Leben or practiced for Mein Leben. 30 streams. At least 30 hours. At least. Maybe you could average it and double it. 60 hours to practice Mein Leben. This was a hard trophy. Now I think about it, did I ever give this an 8? 8.5, 9 maybe now? I didn't. Now that I look at my data here, I was remiss in giving this a 7 or an 8 because I didn't realize it took me, what, 28 attempts to beat Mein Leben? If anything, I underrated, I downplayed its difficulty because I thought it would take me a lot longer to get the platinum trophy. Unbelievable. Oh, I hoped for a Christmas miracle on this day, too. Where is Mind Lieben is no joke at all, absolutely. It is not a joke. Mind Lieben public attempt number 1, Merry Christmas. Was I really that nonchalant on Christmas Day? Mind Lieben public attempt number 1. How did I die on public attempt number 1? The flippin' Roswell elevator. You know what, Marquise? Let's look through all my Mind Lieben deaths. My public Mind Lieben deaths, at least. Because the unlisted, there might be some unsavory commentary in there. But I'll have to scan it before I do the next. I'm up the elevator, right? And I think some Eagle Eyes guard found me. Second to last podcast till Thanksgiving? Yeah. Will I do a podcast Black Friday? I don't know. Probably. This year I don't have any... Actually, this year and in years past, I never really had the urge to go out and shop. I mean, that's all I need, right? How? Look at this! That's what I meant. How? Some Eagle Eyes guard spotted me in that moment. How? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Then I had to deal with that. I have to deal with the bozo. That's so dumb. I don't know how I got detected. I have no idea how I got detected. That's so dumb. Wow. That is ridiculous. Here we go. You want another death? Public attempt number 2. How did I die here? Oh, this is when I was on the train, right? And public attempt number 2 was the day after. I did it twice in one day. I was on the train, right? And I jumped down, and some guy on a flippin' cart pulled up next to me and started beaming me. And that never happened in a previous playthrough. Check this out. I knife bro, and then some dude jumps me. Wait, when is... Wait. Soldiers have eagle eyes. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Distance, but for some reason, that one soldier... I jumped down, and who is this? What the flip? Who are you? And I missed the jump because I'm bamboozled. That's the second time that's happened. Public attempt number 3. How do I die here? I think I died to a dog on this third attempt. 109 views, bro? Public attempt. I know I can do this because I finished the game on Death Incarnate. This is possible. Check this out. I mistakenly didn't pull out the shotguns. Hi-ya-ya! I think another dog presses me. No, I just died. I want to break this controller. I am just clutching it and I don't know. I forgot how to shoot. I forgot how to shoot on this controller. 2 hours, 43 minutes, and it's a new PB on Mind Lieben, but my gosh, the ending of that run was terrible. I absolutely need further optimization. That ended. Yeah, that was bad. That's embarrassing. Why did it have to be so precise where I could have just pulled out the shotguns and relied on chance to kill them? Because the bullets ricochet, and somehow, some way, they'll die to them. So why not play it safer? I don't know why I didn't do that. Here's another public attempt. I think I died on the courthouse level. Oh yeah, this was when I was indecisive. 2 enemies converged on my position under the desk, and I didn't know who to shoot first.
Tear off the right!
My proudest no-death platinum? It's up there. But still, Super Meat Boy took almost double the Wolfenstein 2 time. Come on now. Death sentence. Look at that. Look at me second guessing myself. I thought this guy didn't die. Why do those two have to converge at the same time? They're setting me up for failure. Who do I shoot first? I feel like if I shoot the super soldat... Oh my gosh. What a sabotage. Oh my gosh. The timing in this game is impeccable. And then, the next day... Boom! Platinum trophy. Let's look at all the places I could have died previously. Right? This mine leave and run is the culmination of all the lessons. Of all the lessons I learned from all my mistakes, right? Jump... Wait. Right? I'm on the train car. On the right. Alright, prepare for resistance. Why does this happen more often? Crisis number 1 averted. And we make it to the end, right? Simple as that. And the Roswell elevator, right? Look, no guard detects me. No guard detects me on the way up. So it's random, it has to be, right? No guard detects me. Crisis number 2 averted. Damn. The courthouse level where the flippin' super soldaten and the regular soldier dude. Here we go. Super soldaten charges me. I don't see any other soldier pressing me. Crisis number 3 averted. What else do we have here? That one scene in the... Oh, it's actually earlier than that. On the way to the flippin' ship, what's it called? Smith? No, not the Smiths. Rest. Shock hammer. Oh, yeah. This is a callback. I killed the guards. Shock hammer all of them. Do not hold back. I pull out the shock hammers and just spray. Look at that. Dog eviscerated.
Blazkowicz, all of the evacuees are on board, but we can't leave. Props are stuck in the mud. We're stranded, and the Outsmerzer is incoming. If it gets here before we bail,
Eva's
we are
hammer.
fucked.
New PB. New PB, but then I went on to beat the game. How about we kill Engel one more time?
Alright, okay. Well, the biggest names we've ever had on this show.
Needs to happen up close. For you, Caroline.
General Engel! General Engel! What the hell?
Screw you and everything you stand for. That was cathartic. I didn't do that for Super Meat Boy because I screamed. I'll show the ending of Super Meat Boy, right? I'll show you the ending of that Super Meat Boy stream. Just the ending. Because I was in Discord and maybe I should make that video private. Here we go. This is me doing the last level in the game. This is the only intuitive level, and I have to redo this again for the Platinum Trophy. Are you kidding me? I screamed at the top of my lungs. I say intuitive because I couldn't find a surefire way to repeat this level. Look how often I hesitated to jump here. Guys, do not discount me ever again! That's Super Meat Boy for you. Super loud, super meat. Oh man, and these days I'm just a rapper. Let's play Bar6 intro. To conclude the stream, we're gonna loop Bar6 intro. Keep asking questions. I'll just continue to yap for 2 minutes. Actually, I'll let this play out, and then that's an episode. Spider might have killed you.
I ain't here to rap, I'm here to violate. Step on the booth, now the room need fire tape. Broke every law that they told me to follow. Now I write pain that these sockets borrow.
Step in the spot, let the bass lines roll. Pressure in the air, crowd ready to explode. Every light flicker sings with the
yes,
drum.
it will. If I ever get the DMC5. Maybe for Big Ten 2, right? Yeah. Big Ten 2, I have Terraria.
Energy will rise.
Final Fantasy 7
and it will break
Rebirth.
The gauge. There's heat.
Yeah, DMC5
stage. Echoes like thunder. The rhythm will not fade. I carve name
Splasher?
In sound.
I'm not gonna play
we made city lights shimmering. They like to follow the sun.
I don't like having platinum trophies hang over me for a year. The difficulty-based platinum trophies just hang over me for a year. Super Meat Boy took 7 months to finish. That was 7 months of gamer terror.
Off the ground, there's no way that we come down. Every echo chant circles throughout.
But really, it's Bar6 part we gotta listen to. Maybe at the end of every podcast we listen to Bar6, yeah?
I ain't here to rap, I'm here to violate. Step on the booth, now the room need fire tape. Broke every law that they told me to follow. Now I write pain that these sockets borrow.
Step in the spot, let the bass.
That's a great feature. Alright, that's an hour. I'm gonna go trophy hunt. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.